What's up? I'm Grizz. Welcome. Episode 2 of Season 2 Mushoku Tensei. Our boy Rudy seems to be back on his feet finally, be able to finally take that step forward, release the hair of Eris, release that past, that connection, the thing holding him back, and be able to really, hopefully find what he thinks and he should value within his life and the way that he should kind of live and continue on with himself. Find purpose again, almost. Now, we do need to at least keep in mind the fact that just because he took this one step to start off and he's kind of told himself and convinced himself almost where he's at, is he actually there? Is he truly past this stuff? Is he truly over it? A lot of times this stuff takes a really long time, and a lot of times people just put up facades and just kind of say things, and that's not the case. So I could see us definitely going a route where he continues to be held back in a way by these things of the past, and these things continue throughout this entire arc. But I could also just see them doing a one-off and being like, all right, he's good now, and keep moving forward. So I guess just see the route that he goes. I'd argue we're probably going to go the route where he's still going to be kind of hung up on some things. And while he might be able to take that step and be not as depressed as I guess he was in the first episode, it might be hard for him to take certain steps and do certain things, and we'll have to kind of wait and see. Once again, as with all the other episodes, Toho still hasn't blocked anything up to this point, but it usually takes them like 2 or 3 weeks to get going. So if there is no reaction to this at all, in this YouTube video at least, look in the description or the comments, there'll be a link to one. Also, if you have any ideas on how I can bypass it so that they don't claim the audio like they always do, please just let me know. I'm down to give things a shot, and I really could use the help if that's the case. Anyways, thank you very much. If you like it all, hit the like and subscribe to mean a lot to me. Feel free to stick around for the discussion, and please leave any comments about this episode or series. Let's get going though. Mushoku Tensei Season 2, Episode 2. Wow, brother, you got places to be. Who? Oh, but he's talking to himself. He's named his legs. What a weirdo, bro. Okay, so we're gonna time travel a little bit here. But you're like 7. There's no way you're that jacked. Let's slow down. Cool. Smart. Okay, so he seems to be losing his fucking mind right now, but that's okay. Oh, also, I said that I might need a notebook to start remembering things, so I finally got one of the best isekai ever. I'm gonna use this if I need it to remember things. Ah, yes, the holy relic. I understand it's a memento. It's something, you know, you need her, but like we could lose them. They're really good. Just saying. Damn, he gave us a look. He said, little boy, listen. Cool, cool. See, and we built up the strong connections. Yeah, it's all working, buddy. Excellence. Yeah, especially if you really don't have any leads of where to go. Is the other group still here too? The ones that we were just working with before? Or do they continuously move on? Put my mans in the mines. The working class is here. He's got his Tims out and everything, and he's ready to get to work. Help the townspeople, become one with them, heal. It's honestly not a bad strategy, but it's like, we just gotta sit around now and wait till somebody comes to us. It's more of like a, I don't know. I don't like layouts like that. Let's just say fuck it and dive in somewhere, you know? We'll go adventuring. Okay, Sarah's around. Why is she watching us, though? Ah, and you're the one extending the hand here now. How about that? That's not what he said. But the micro strikes are atrocious again. What's up with that? Am I just using like bad versions of this? Like, I can't be the only one experiencing them. Oh fuck, bro, this place look cool.
第一次神魔大戦の時に作られた要塞です。もう見てきたが、
think we know who won the war then. Yes. Right, like, I don't like it that much either. If I saw a fucking place like this, I'd be mind blown. Alright, Sarah, what's good with you? Okay. I thought she was pulling some shit. I didn't realize she was falling. Thought I was helping. Yeah, they're underground, bro. They're coming for you. They're in your walls and shit. Oh! Oh my god. The dinosaurs, the lizard things, they are in the walls. Too easy, bro. Oh. What the fuck? They said, alright, bro, you got this. Thank you, Zara. Finally, somebody. Alright. Straighten up, brother. Come on. Who the fuck are you? You're the guy from earlier. Okay. Alright, other squadron. What do you want from us? The fuck do you want? Yeah, he doesn't give a fuck. You're not the one he wants to talk to. Okay. Was that necessary? Well, one of you was here. So did we take the same job? Is that what happens here? Is that a thing? Alright, so they're in the wrong fucking place. So whose fault is this? Okay, so they... Alright, that was... Alright, my bad. My bad. Yes. Yeah, but I didn't offer fucking assault, you know? Nah. Oh, he came. He seems happy, though. It's a big-ass cup, bro. Why is she the way she is? I would've just fucking killed you. Credit where credit is due. Yes, you were the first one to do something. Yeah, he gave me Big Paul vibes. I'm just sure he was. Just the way he like fucking wobbles because he's always like drunk or something. Yeah. Yeah. He literally gives me Paul vibes. Yo. Yeah? Yeah? Okay, I thought we were gonna go a different route. I just had to fucking hit you. Yeah? It's only human nature, you know? Because if he was looking all sad all the time, they would always ask you fucking questions. And he's trying to avoid having to fucking say more than he wants to. Seeing right through you, dude. Remember, he saw right through you. Yo, sorry, bro. Yes, you do. At least as of recent. Let me, you know. He's trying another stuff. Oh. What? And this will be his test to see if he's willing to continue to fucking half-ass everything and just go along with it, or if he's actually going to go out of his way here and do something. And then now the question is, will you go there, or are you just going to go home? You're going to go find her. Yep. Or you're just running away. Because that could also be it too. He seemed pretty much done with this place at this point. You want to tell yourself, you want to tell yourself you're better than that. So finding purpose at this point. Last week was like acceptance of living in a way, and realizing that I have a greater goal, but where exactly I go from here. Just gotta be in the pile somewhere. I just feel like the way they're building it up, she's not dead. I started seeing the improvement, you know, started liking her. Oh, what the fuck? Why did we tie her up? We kept her? Okay. Why are you smiling when all are dead, huh? Oh, well, we're in an interesting situation here, aren't we, now? Uh-oh. Hey, buddy. Clearly. No, it's not. I'm sure it doesn't. So I kind of just went to look. Yeah, they weren't looking for you. Except for him, well. Ooh. Huh. Cool. Do you? Interesting. That's the thing. Aww. What a guy. Please help me find my fucking mom. Yeah, more than they would know. Now she's completely warmed up to us. Yeah, Sarah? Put them away and don't fucking take them back out. All right, so I don't know. I've been sitting here for a couple minutes just thinking, and I really don't know where to start or like what to even say. This episode kind of felt a mess to me, kind of flat. Like it felt very rushed. It felt there was nothing to really convey the feelings and the things in which they were trying to. Everything kind of felt like we were like, hey, here's one situation, let's speed through this. Hey, here's this. And all the emotional stakes or attachments you were supposed to get to characters and all the things that you were supposed to get just kind of I don't know. I just felt a lot of what we were trying to really present here, just they didn't convey it in the proper way. It felt almost like we were taking bits and pieces of what were happening, and we were just kind of surface level touching them and then leaving them as they were. It didn't help much either that it felt like Rudy wasn't really speaking much or saying his mind, like anything, so we couldn't really get a real read into him. But for the most part, the vibe I got from him throughout the entire episode is what I said in the intro. What I thought would end up happening is he's still completely broken inside. He is a bit more than before, but he's not where he should be anyway, which is normal and as expected. But it showed off to me more as we're showing him somebody who's just constantly putting on this fake smile, constantly doing all these things without really having a purpose. He's stuck in his own head of trying to make himself look like he's put him in a state almost where he won't get questioned, like when he was first coming into town, of why you always sighing, why you always looking depressed, you know what I mean? Like, so he wouldn't get caught on, like, nobody could catch him looking like this or catch him with his guard down almost, right? Like if he constantly looks smiling, they're going to think everything's okay, and then they're not going to ask him. He's not going to have to go into his past, or he's not going to have to go into the way that he's actually feeling or anything. And if he's kind of faking it this way, he can almost make it in a way, like the fake it till you make it say, he can convince himself at the end of the day he's going to be okay or everything's fine if he's doing this. I don't know. It just, I don't know. It was weird. It didn't come off right. A lot of the moments we set up didn't fucking flesh themselves out. It kind of felt like, I mean, I feel like we tried to follow Sarah and our relationship and bond that we're going to kind of build between the two of them there, but every scene that contains the both of them kind of failed to really convey the growing bond kind of between them and how close in a way that they could be becoming. It felt very just kind of cut short. Hey, here's this one quick moment. He saves her. She's thankful, but like nothing really comes out of it much. Here we are in this cave. We just literally saved this girl from being fucking killed in a way. Let's just kind of clean ourselves off or dry our clothes and then we'll go. And there's no conversation or anything that really comes out of it. It just felt dull, like lacking in a way. There was nothing really here. We're trying to pick up on the type of person or the type of mental place in a way that Rudy kind of is. And that's pretty obvious, it feels like, from the outside where he's at, struggling to find his purpose and find where he's going. And while he understands he has a big picture idea here, I have to go find my mom, I have to do this, not knowing the next proper step or anything to take, results in him staying in this town and constantly just making friends and connections in a way that he can hopefully build this up by the end, to a point that somebody will have some information for him that he can kind of use that to kind of help him find her. But in the current standing where he's at, how does he fix himself? Because that's an end goal. That's something that he can go out of. And sure, he could probably do something. He could probably go out of his way and understand and attempt to find her, whatever the methods will be, by not staying in one place this whole time, right? But instead he is kind of just stuck here doing this. So while he's here, what is his purpose? What is he going to do? What is he trying to do? What does he want? What does he care? Like he needs to untangle all these pieces within him, which is not an easy thing to do. So the fact that we are touching on this almost in a way and then kind of lacking in the way to kind of convince this or convince the audience in a way to watch that he's truly trying to make himself better in a way or find something proper that can kind of give him hope and reason, another reason to believe in a way to continue his life. It just like, I don't know, it's not there for me at all. I like to see the development on Sarah's part, but it just feels so rapid in a way. We don't know enough about her. We got a decent amount last episode, but this episode she was so insignificant, it felt like, while she was one of the shining points of what she was supposed to be here, I'm assuming. She just felt so insignificant of the interactions and the things that we had between her and what she kind of said. And I mean, maybe it's as simple as she was kind of watching him closely and like, oh, maybe he's not that bad of a guy, because we saw him literally from the beginning with her watching him, and then by the end he saves her and from fucking dying in a way. Now all of a sudden it just immediately flips and she's like, oh, he's a savior, he's a hero in a way, and can start looking at him in a good light. That happens sometimes and it's just like a simple switch, but to me it's more of like I'd rather see real development. I'd rather see real, like, built up over time. Dude literally said he was here for months and we kind of just time skipped, it's like, I don't know. I'm not feeling it. Skimming through the episode, I mean, I don't know how much I'm really going to be able to pick up. Dude's fucking huge for no reason at all. I hate when they draw characters like this. They do the same in Demon Slayer, and these guys are huge. Like, I don't know. I understand it, but it's like they're children at the end of the day. We are not built like that at all. We find out Rudy's intentions, what he's kind of doing in the town, just kind of working and living and doing whatever else that he has to, helping the people out, using this as like a way to kind of gain more information and find out more, hopefully be able to use this as clues to figure out exactly what happened and where his mom could be and where, you know, to find her. Meet up, and we end up talking with Sarah here, where she kind of talks about working with us in our group again as we have stuff to do, and he literally says we've done this plenty times over the months, but we don't really get to see that too much. We go into this cave. This place looks fucking sick. I'll give it that. This place looks fucking fantastic. We save Sarah. We're able to see that she's going to end up tripping. Oh, this is supposed to be a big moment, but it was cool in the moment, but for what we ultimately get out of it afterwards, it's like blah to me. So moving on a bit more, this is really funny with her being like in the side of the mountain or the side of the cave is really good. And then we get a pretty cool fight just between everybody here. It's nothing too crazy, but it's pretty cool for what it is. We end up seeing this guy again who was kind of making it very known what he was doing while we were inside the guild earlier, and have a altercation almost of him being upset. We find out that our caves are kind of intermingled in a way, so nobody's really in the wrong, but nobody's really in the right, I guess. I don't know. It's all right though. For whatever happens, we're able to ultimately end up resolving things. Sarah continues to use this to push Rudy a bit more and be like, hey, come hang out with us a bit more, you know, even though she's going to be completely off put because she's incredibly tsundere and she refuses to kind of be nice to him. But is what it is. And then Buddy comes in and he's all kind of fucked up, but he lets his feelings out. He's like Paul in a way. He's very expressive for the things he says. And while he doesn't form his words properly, sometimes he really can hit you right on the head and kind of see through you in a way. And that's exactly what he does. And this is probably the highlight of it. The voice actor doing a great job exactly what he's trying to convey here to Rudy in a way, almost like, why are you constantly smiling? Why are you looking like this? Are you trying to make fun of me? Like, what's wrong with you? You're acting like you have the fucking worst shit going on in the world, because that's the type of person you are with this forced look that you have on you. As if you're the only one who has to experience this, as if you're the only one who knows true pain, as if you're the only one who's kind of ever been through this or has been down about some shit that's going on in their life, and you're acting like, you know, everything's okay the way that you're kind of putting that on. You're not letting it show, but instead you really are letting that show, and I can see right through you. It's basically telling them, get your fucking shit together, because this is fucking life and things happen and everything's not going to be perfect all the time. And there's probably some more in there, but I don't have all the lyrics pulled up here and I'm not going back and rewatching it right now. I'll do that later. Anyways, we find out Sarah apparently is dead, along with the other guy, and Rudy immediately takes this as, I'm going to go save her. He doesn't really even understand why he's doing what he's doing, where he's going, what his purpose is. He's struggling to find this within him. But for some reason, there's something dragging him to it. There's something that he's feeling like he should do. Maybe it's because he'll feel good at the end of the day. Maybe it's because it's something to do. Maybe it's because he's putting himself in danger and he's putting himself in a position here where he can die. And something that he said last week, that he's kind of figured it out and he's okay and he's happy he's here and he has things to do. Who said that he lost it all, right? Maybe he is okay if he comes here and finds a dangerous enemy and he's okay to die, you know? Maybe what he wants is to find that there's more people and more things taken from him. And maybe that what can ultimately result in him kind of feeling like, maybe I have lost it all, and kind of losing that hope continuously. Is this exactly what he wants? Who knows? Because once again, we don't get any dialogue from Rudy, so it's all up to interpretation here, and you're gonna kind of figure it out. End up saving Sarah, and then we have moment. She has some shit going on with her leg. I don't really understand. I'm not going to look too far into it. Maybe it was just from this moment. Maybe it's something that's happened in the past. I don't really know. And then ultimately we get a thank you for what exactly, you know, he did in saving us. She tries to kind of grab onto him almost as he's walking away. She doesn't want to lose that connection, it seems like, in a way, but she's able to speak up and fully thank him by the end, which is really nice. A big change from her, you know. We didn't have to see her beat the shit out of him or something and standards in the right way. So after a thanks or something like that. So there goes that. We reconnect with everybody, and Rudy kind of lets everybody know that they've helped him out a lot and they've really done a lot for him, which is very true, because they literally have more than they'll ever kind of know. It's one of those situations, and it's a good thing for him to kind of say, despite it kind of coming off a little bit weird. We get Sarah muttering some words at the end. I don't know for sure what she said, but I have a general idea of what I'm believing that she kind of said, and I'm hoping that's not what she said, because if so, this is so underdeveloped to a point that I don't fuck with that at all. But if she said some other stuff, we'll let it be. I'm just going to kind of leave that at that. And then Rudy does more is, normal stuff. And then we move on to the next one. Once again, sorry if the energy seems to be down and I'm kind of hating on this. I'm really not trying to, but it feels so off. Like, I'm not trying to hate on it because I truly want to enjoy everything about this, but it doesn't feel right to me. This episode feels entirely off and I can't put my finger on why. Maybe it's because it feels like we're that's not even true. I think I literally can. And like I said, I think it's because we're failing to really convey the things that we're planning to, or we're trying to, in a way. It feels like we paced things too quick and skipped over too many things and cut too many events short, and didn't allow us to really have that time to process the things that have occurred, but at the same time didn't allow us to really build a strong bond or connection with any of these characters, or get a general idea into Rudy's head more than the few lines that he said here and there, and left it all up into interpretation, which sometimes can be a very good thing. And I think it worked really well in the last episode, and it doesn't work well here. It feels to me, whatever this arc is, because it appears we're going to be moving on going into the next episode. I mean, I could be wrong, but it feels that. It feels whatever this is, they did not feel there was enough substance here that they wanted to actually fully show off and convey in multiple episodes, and they cut short and tried to move us on to whatever happens next. And that's a damn shame if that's the case. If it is, though, and maybe everything within it was boring and there was a valid reason for what they did, if that's the case, I can understand it. It just didn't come out too well, maybe because the material within it wasn't good. I find a hard time believing that, but if that is the case, I guess I'll be the one in the wrong here for having a problem with the way it's presented. But it was off to me. I don't know. Something about it just, once again, didn't feel right, and I didn't create an impression that was very positive or strong on, for me here. So let me know, though. I would love to see kind of what you thought. I definitely missed the mark on a lot of stuff here with things. Either maybe I completely misunderstood it or took it in the wrong way, or I'm not focusing on the proper and the correct things here, and that's okay if I am. Please just let me know what I completely missed, or how you took things, or what you would feel, or anything else regarding this, and it could definitely help me, or maybe change or open my mind up to it a little bit, because I am open to those things. I'm not headstrong on what I believe is correct, and so please let me know. But if you really like this, let me know literally the reasons that you liked it. I'd be interested to know. Maybe shed some light on some things that I completely don't see, or a different perspective, and that can help me kind of appreciate it a little bit more, and I would like that too. Thank you very much, though, if you did watch and made it all the way to this point. If you liked it all, though, hit the like and subscribe. Do mean a lot to me. Feel free to check out the other videos on the channel. Leave any comments about this episode or series. I'll be back for the third episode next week, though. You guys have a good one. See ya.